Hi guys, today I have another Easter tutorial for you. Actually, this tutorial is in 3 parts and today's video is the first part, so it's gonna be another 2 videos, and all these videos will discuss royal icing, the royal icing consistencies and how to color it, how to use it. And it's a really basic tutorial, so this is for beginners, not the high-level cookie decorators. This is for those who want to try royal icing for the first time. And in this video I'm going to show you how to prepare the royal icing, how to get the right consistency, and then how to fill the cookies with that. And in the next 2 videos I'm going to show you some really simple but really beautiful decorating designs. So let's get started with this tutorial. You want to start by preparing the powder mix according to the package instruction, using the minimal amount of water suggested on the packaging. Then you want to mix with a mixer. It can be that the same happens to you that happened to me, that this is going to be too little water and the icing is going to be too dry and lumpy. Then you just want to keep on adding water 1 tablespoon at a time and mixing after each tablespoon. Once you notice that the icing is coming together, so you will notice this, it will be much easier for you to mix. Then you want to keep on beating with a mixer for 3 minutes. After these 3 minutes, this is how your icing should look like. It should be really bright, white, shiny, and it should have stiff peaks, just like here on the video. This is the thick consistency icing, and it can be used for different kind of designs and decorating methods, but we are not gonna be using it now. And now I'm going to start adding 1 tablespoon of water at a time and mixing the water in after each tablespoon. This is how I'm gonna make sure that I reach the right consistency without adding too much water. Then once your icing is looking like this, you want to add in less than 1 tablespoon at a time, because you're really close to the right consistency and you don't want to add too much water. So at this point, what you want to do is to add about half a tablespoon of water, mix it in and draw a pattern on the surface of the icing. And then you just want to have a timer right by you and set the timer and check how the icing reacts. So the right consistency will be reached once this pattern disappears in 15 seconds. So keep on adding the water slowly, draw the pattern to test, and use a timer. That's the only way you can make sure that you've reached the right consistency. And then once you've reached the right consistency, you can divide the icing into as many parts as you need. I divided my icing into 4 parts, and I'm gonna color each of these 4 into 2 different shades. So at the end, I will have 8 different colors. When coloring the icing, make sure to use just a little of the icing color, as these colors are really strong and you don't need a lot to get a really bright shade. And then once your icing is ready, we can start decorating the cookies. I'm not using a piping tip, so I'm just gonna cut a really small bit at the very end of my piping bag, and then I'm gonna test on a parchment paper. And if I notice that the hole is too small, so we want this kind of a line so that it's not too thin but also not too thick. So if it's too small, just cut a little more and test again. Then we are going to start by piping the outline first. After that, you want to flood the cookie with a thick layer of icing, and if you have any gaps like you can see here in the video, then fill those gaps also with icing. That way you will ensure a really even surface. Then if you have any uneven spots, you can fix those right away after piping your cookie with a wooden skewer or a scribe tool. Then you want to lift the cookie carefully and shake it a little to smoothen the icing. As I said, this video is really for beginners, so it's to get you to get to know the royal icing and to kind of understand the consistencies you need to decorate cookies. So probably you are going to be using a different kind of a royal icing mix. I used a ready mix because it just makes everything really simple, so you don't have to buy separate ingredients and then mix them together, and also it's a safer option than using a raw egg white. So depending on the mix that you're using, the water amount can vary. What I did is I used first the very minimum and then I just added water to get the right consistency. That's everything shown in the video, so I'm not going to go into detail here, but you just want to pay attention on the consistency and not really on the exact amount of water that I used, because as I said, the mix that you're going to use might be different. Also, I'm going to link everything that I used down below in the description box for you, so you can have a look. Maybe you won't be able to buy the exact same product, but you might have an alternative then available. Also, as I mentioned, this is the first part of 3 videos, so in those next videos I'm going to show you really simple but beautiful designs that you can also make with this same royal icing consistency. So keep your eyes open for those 2 videos as well. If you like this tutorial and if you found it helpful, then don't forget that thumbs up for support. And also, if you're new to my channel, then you can subscribe right now, and don't forget to tap the bell so you won't miss any new videos, as those 2 other royal icing videos with the beautiful designs. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.